everyone, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Rita Wolfson, and as you can see, I am the founder of Financial Social Work, the Center for Financial Social Work. I'm also a national NASW pioneer, and along with my co-author, Dr. Matt Schwartz, we have a financial social work micro, meso, macro practice textbooks coming out next spring. With us today is Linda Benjamin, our relationship manager. Thanks for being here, Linda. And Eric Sopp, who is, we say all things digital and technical, but of course he, along with Linda, does so much more for the Center for Financial Social Work. So let's get started. So some commonly asked questions and some suggestions. You can check the chat box messages. The slides aren't shared. They are proprietary, but the recording will be on the website, our Facebook page, and YouTube channel within a short period of time. You can type your questions into the question box, and we'll answer as many as time permits at the conclusion of this training. There is no CE for this webinar, and the link for any technical issues is right here, and Eric will probably put it in the question box so that you have access to it. So you'll want to stay with us through the whole presentation because we will have a special webinar attendee discount. We will have a new product launch, which we're so excited about, and you will be the first ones to learn about. And then we'll even have a handout for you. And as soon as I get these slides moving, I always start my trainings with our financial social work affirmation because I feel that it best captures the 20 plus years I've dedicated to creating this body of work. It goes, just for today, I will love myself enough to face my fears, practice self-acceptance, and embrace hope. Silence my inner critic, speak my truth, and make peace with myself and with my past. Just for today, I will give myself permission to eliminate toxic people, beliefs, and behaviors from my life, and I will prepare for a better tomorrow by healing my relationship with my money and myself today. So we've been starting out every training, this monthly training, with an audience participation discussion. And we've had a lot of fun and interaction with it. And Linda is going to be monitoring and sharing with us. What do you think this picture is about? What's your reaction to it? What do you think's happening?
Type in the question box your reaction to the graphic. Do I look merry to you? Holiday stress and pressure. She hates all things Christmas. Holidays can be so frustrating. Holidays, anxiety, stress, rage, old childhood trauma coming back from being with my family. This picture represents the stress associated with holidays and consumerism. Frustrated. Frustration. Grinch. Those damn tangled Christmas lights. She's so frustrated about those Christmas lights, and I think she wished she had just bought new lights. No gifts.
I just love that picture. To me, it's like, you know, the song and the belief. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Well, for a lot of people, it is anything but. And so we are going to be looking at why that's the case. We're going to begin by exploring holiday 2024 trends. And then we'll do some learning about financial social work and where we fit into all of this. We'll discuss holiday money and mental health care strategies for clients. Then we're going to offer you an attendee discount. We're going to do our new product launch for you, and we're going to have a handout or a way for you to get a handout. Okay, so let's look what's happening with holiday trends this year. So go ahead into the question box. Oh no, sorry, this is a poll. I will launch this poll. Okay. Okay. All right. And okay, going to launch it. The poll is open. Okay. I love our audience. You're always such great participants. And I always welcome the opportunity to interact with you. Okay, well, I'm going to count this down and close it and share it with you. So, almost 70% of you have voted, and let's share the results. Okay, so some of you felt 30, some of you felt 40, and most of you felt 50. So let's go ahead and see the answer. Statistically, most Americans spend an average of 30 to 40% more than they planned to spend. I think that that's low, to be honest with you. But this, I think, is very, well, I think this is low also. And we may see this later in the presentation because I think a lot of people spend at least the whole rest of next year paying off the credit card from this holiday. So 38% of holiday shopping last year was done online by 30 to 39-year-olds. But you can also see what other generations were doing. And it looks pretty evenly split with the same statistics from generation to generation. Holiday spending trends reveal very distinct shopping behavior. So amid concerns over inflations and consumers increasingly favoring discount stores and mass retailers, particularly younger demographics. You know, I saw one article that said, okay, type this into the question box for Linda. Where do you think the majority of people bought their holiday gifts last year? Where would you think they bought them?
Amazon. 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 You people are making Jeff Bezos rich. Amazon, Amazon, Amazon is the clear winner here, Rita.
Well, it was Amazon, but also Walmart. I would definitely have said Amazon. But Walmart was right up there too. But
And we have
see.
one Costco. We have one Costco.
Oh, interesting. Maybe if you have a lot of friends and neighbors and know a lot of people, because everything at Costco there's so much quantity. Okay, so over 1 in 3 Gen Z and millennials anticipate spending more. Gen X and boomers are most likely to say they'll spend the same amount as last year. I start creating this webinar um, in the late summer to have it all together for this. For the past few years, I've done this particular holiday webinar, but it's really hard to find statistics for 2024 in August and September um, of the year. So I read a lot, I watch a lot of the trends. I think it's important for all of us to understand what we're going to be seeing, how our clients and our colleagues and family members are going to be thinking about the holidays. The interesting thing is that a lot of the reports are very different. We're going to spend more, we're going to spend less. The reality is, I guess we won't really know until post holiday. Um, it felt to me like prime shopping days this week were not very important. I was actually wondering if that was because of the election, the ongoing wars and problems around the world. But I I didn't shop it, so I'm not sure. But shoppers are excited about AI. 76% being open to having AI assistants responding to their questions, and AI will improve their shopping experience, according to shoppers. 1 in 2 believe that they can get better price comparisons. 46% believe AI will improve online search for shopping deals, and 41% believe that AI will display more relevant product offerings. AI will be essential for this holiday because of virtual try-on rooms. I personally have never seen one, but 50% of all brands expect consumers to engage more with brands with virtual augmented reality shopping. Customers want to visualize products in their own space. I have purchased furniture that was designed with an online program that put the furniture into our living room, and that was very helpful. And using generative AI, people will use it to search for product recommendations or deals. So what consumers will shop for? Says that 69% of Gen X and boomers will purchase gift cards, and Gen Z will purchase clothing, and 45% of millennials will buy health and beauty items, and 25% of millennials will buy tickets, and 22% will buy experiences. Here's a real topic of discussion in articles and research on holiday trends is when consumers will shop. Of course, a lot of this information is geared for retailers and helping retailers prepare for the holidays. So we have significant amount of people shopping in October or before, which I imagine is why we have Prime Days now in October. So, how and where will most people shop at the holidays? My next poll, let me pull it up. Which of these will be most important? No, that's not it. Okay, I have it. Let's launch it. We're pretty confident with these choices. Okay. Okay. Let's take a few more seconds. We definitely have a smart group here who knows where most people are going to. At least I think that's the answer. All right. I'm going to count it down and share the results with you. So 3, 2, 1. Again, almost 70% of you voted. And let me share this with you. Okay. Smartphones, definite leader. Let's see if you were right with that. Okay. I would have thought smartphones too. But it does look like, and of course, having been through all of this and designing the training in a physical store, that surprises me. I'm going to guess it surprises you too. It just seems so much more convenient to do it online somewhere. So I'm just telling you what I've learned and sharing it with you. How consumers will look for gift ideas. Well, no one's going to be surprised that they'll be looking to social media. But millennials will watch video reviews and product demos on platforms like YouTube. And almost 50% of Gen X and boomers will visit physical stores to test products in person. So, although spending more, holiday shoppers seek value. So they're searching for discounts, and they'll do that before they go shopping. So despite skewing hardest towards e-commerce, which is not what the previous two slides before, well, it is what it said, but it's physical retail. So the department stores are gearing up for that. And I think you all realize that it's a good thing that that dock strike was ended, or we could have been shopping in stores with empty shelves. Oops. Okay. Nearly 9 out of 10 consumers will shop both online and in store for holiday gifts. And the factors, here's a list of factors that will influence retailer selection. So boomers start later, spend more, and shop distinctively, while younger generations act similarly. Boomers are holiday shopping outliers in numerous ways. And you can see this list. And they are least likely to buy gifts for themselves or their friends, shop Black Friday or Cyber Monday, or make a purchase via social media. Definite outliers. Social media content creators impact top and the bottom of the funnel. Gen Z gets gift inspiration from social media twice as often as from television, and 2 in 5 make a purchase through social media, and that's twice the average rate. Consumers want to shop their values, not just shop for value. More than half of holiday shoppers are more likely to buy from a brand that cares about its employees and to seek out sustainable products. Some say the brands should have clearly stated values. Others will stop buying from brands whose values don't align with theirs. Some prefer to shop small local businesses or like to buy from brands affiliated with a charity. And some like to buy from brands owned by women or minorities. These are some shopping trends. So, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, they're not what they used to be, with shoppers starting so much earlier. And of course, with Prime Days. Oh, that's exactly what it says. Um, there's less emphasis on Black Friday and Cyber Monday than in past years. And consumers behave differently when shopping last minute. Procrastinators of the world unite tomorrow. More than 1 in 4 shoppers find themselves waiting until the last minute every year. So last minute shoppers skew younger and female, make more in-store purchases, buy more gift cards, narrow online shopping to speedy shippers, focus on researching. We do our homework. Okay, next poll. I think I have 1 or 2 more. Okay. Okay, which, okay. I love this. I love getting to know what you're thinking. Okay, we need some more people to vote, and then I'll close it out and share the answers with you, and then show you what I have. Okay, count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and share it with you. So, most of you feel that free shipping is most important, and items on sale for sure. Personally, secure payment process is super important. Free, easy returns. All right, let's hide that and see what I have to share with you. Free shipping, pretty significant difference. Um, Shipping gets so expensive, but here's what we have, and certainly all of them are important. Reduce spending, choosing to buy and spend less on products. And social is a new search and checkout counter, with 49% more likely to find products and services on social media than any other channel. 50% do their shopping research through social channels, and half of all shoppers have bought something from social media in the past year. Amid inflation, layoffs, and other economic challenges, price-conscious shoppers will be eager to find the best deals and discounts this year. 60% of consumers favor clear discounts on everything over flash sales or bundled deals. These deals should offer at least a 30% discount to entice purchases, and value add bundles are likely to make a large impact on this holiday shopping season. So I believe this is our last poll. And let's see. Clearly, everyone knows BNPL is buy now, pay later. Okay. I'll count it down. You can't cross the 70% line, huh? Almost at 70%. Anybody else want to vote? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got 70%. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. All right. So let's see. Oh, I forgot to share it. So I will hide this final poll and let's see what I have for you. 67% of shoppers plan to use buy now, pay later this year. Almost 50% of people say they will shop elsewhere if it isn't offered. Any of you who are certified in financial social work or have attended trainings or webinars with me are probably pretty knowledgeable about my feelings about buy now, pay later. I think it's very high risk, certainly when financially fragile people, clients, consumers are using it. And while a lot of people say that it helps financially fragile users, I think it is a definite way to get into financial problems, stress, trauma, trouble. I am not a proponent of buy now, pay later for many reasons. And we discussed this, I think, in the August webinar with the education director at the Consumer Reporting Agency Experian. And he does an update on credit reporting every year for the Center for Financial Social Work. And it just is not very easy to monitor the various buy now, pay later purchases that you make. And within a period of time, which will probably be sooner than later, since it's been around for a while, the credit reporting agencies are going to have to find ways, and it is going to impact credit scores. It is a rising trend. And it sounds, well, you may have heard, or you may never have heard this, but if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. It's problematic. So 46% of consumers say they need to budget more and spend less overall. And we want to be able to help clients do that. So in a very few minutes, we will be talking about strategies for helping clients avoid that. So there will be live shopping events, virtual holiday markets hosted by your favorite brands on TikTok. And they'll make use of real-time interaction, allowing you to see products in action, receive expert advice, and even grab exclusive deals. You can watch for creative product tutorials, festive gift guides, and so much else online. And obviously, it does begin to cost a lot, like Christmas. So before sharing our holiday 2024 money and mental health self-care strategies, let me share with you who we are at Financial Social Work, why we do a free monthly webinar. We've been doing it for over a decade, and why this matters to us and to you. So what is financial social work? It is a behavioral model, and it addresses the financial thoughts, feelings, attitudes, beliefs, values, and experiences that drive financial behavior. And that is because until and unless behavior changes, nothing changes. And financial behavior consists of how we earn, spend, save, share, and borrow. We all know that money is complicated and life is complicated. There isn't one easy or only solution to fix any of these problems, but there are ways to do this work with clients. And we try to provide a foundation for reducing the overwhelming feelings of stress, anxiety, shame, trauma, and all the other negative feelings that complicate money, life, and mental health. Financial social work is at the intersection of social work, politics, the economy, gender, racial, social, economic, other able justice, and climate change. And aren't we all seeing the financial devastation being released from climate change in the past few weeks? I now live outside of Charlotte, Carolina, but North Carolina, but I lived in Asheville for 22 years, and the destruction there is overwhelming, and you probably are all familiar with that from the news and from online reading. And so financial social work is reflective, strength-based, hopeful, holistic. It is all of those things. And financial social workers are needed now more than ever, but not just because of record inflation or massive food insecurity or homelessness, massive credit card debt. There's more credit card debt in this country today than ever in history. And you can see that that list goes on. So what do financial social workers do? They are agents of financial change. They address money and mental health, advocate for marginalized groups, work to heal their own and their clients' relationship with money themselves. They create safe, non-judgmental spaces for learning, processing, and talking about money. They help clients cope, heal, deal with their money and mental health. They're dedicated to addressing money problems, stress, anxiety, and trauma, and are committed to gender, social, and economic justice. Financial social workers approach money and life from a perspective of healing, acceptance, courage, honesty, and hope, because it is a financial behavioral change model. And it is about healing your relationship with your money and yourself, setting personal and financial boundaries, creating a safe, non-judgmental space is so important. Understanding there is always hope, and the work is very heart-centered. It begins with the individual, spreads to the family, the social environment, the workplace, and the community. And there are thousands of financial social work graduates across the country and around the world, including Iceland, Japan, China, Australia, and lots of other places. So a simple truth is that no one chooses to have money problems, but most people do. And that's why so many Americans need financial social work. They need trustworthy, reliable professionals with whom to process all things monetary. They need a safe, non-judgmental space where they may talk and learn about money. Everyone needs someone and somewhere to share their money secrets and questions, the ones they've been hiding from or avoiding or denying all of their lives. Okay, let's look at some of these self-care strategies. Let's begin with identifying your feelings and situational spending triggers. Fear of missing out, family friction, physical illness, window shopping, financial problems, print and social media, the need to feel special. When we help clients identify those triggers, we then can use the many skills we have in helping professions to support them in addressing those triggers, overcoming them. So here are some ideas. Let's consider using cash, tracking our emotions, clients' emotions, to see what triggers they're spending, shopping strategically, not as a pastime online or even in stores, reducing access to credit cards, asking a safe, trusted friends, family for help with specific tasks or obligations. Certainly someone you trust completely or as much as possible. Paying attention to your behaviors because negative thoughts and behaviors represent your fears and worries. So when we can disempower them, when we change them, and of course, developing a personal financial self care plan, also known as a budget, but to be more comprehensive, including healthy eating, sleep time, and other self nurturing methods. Certainly, setting boundaries, personal and financial boundaries. As in, I have the right to stay present. I have the right to enjoy spending time alone. I have the right to help clients understand their rights. I have the right not to build debt. It's very easy to feel the obligation of spending more and doing more. I have the right to practice low cost, no cost activities. It's really important that we stop romanticizing the holidays, that we be realistic. Again, we talk about this being the most wonderful time of the year. If I could sing, I would sing it, although many of you have probably never heard of that song. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Um, as that graphic that we started the training with showed, for a lot of people, it is anything but the most wonderful time of the year. So let's look for occasions to laugh. We can honor a loved one's memory, make our own holiday playlist, limit shopping time online and in stores, create new ways to celebrate the holidays, focus on what has and is going right in our lives instead of what's going wrong in our lives. And we have the absolute right not to let others intimidate or question our spending and our gift choices. We can rethink our spending priorities, and that's really essential. We can absolutely track holiday spending, know how much you're spending. That's one of the problems with buy now, pay later. There really is not a way to track the various places that you've made purchases using BNPL. We can prepare for difficult money talks with partners, spouses, children, because there is the potential that you can't provide the same amount of holiday excitement, the same number of gifts that you've done previously in past years. And if you need to have that discussion, prepare for it. Know what you're going to say. So, more ideas for money and mental health self care. Make a holiday list and stick to it. Spend based on the list. Choose time over money. If you can't afford to, give fewer gifts. Use old gift cards. Probably most everyone on his training has old gift cards to be used. Combine your orders to save on shipping and always factor in delivery time when shopping online. If you need help, ask for it. Probably most everyone on this call is quick to offer help, but not so quick to ask for help. So let's be true to ourselves, honest with ourselves, and be good role models for our clients by asking for help. Here's one I really like, and it's going to be in your handout. This is one I created a few years ago. Develop 5 holiday spending guidelines. So, what is a holiday spending guideline that could help you? Holiday spending guidelines are supposed to help you avoid past holiday spending traps by addressing them proactively. They help you proactively monitor spending and avoid making impulsive choices. So here's an example. See if you have a pencil and want to jot down some of these ideas, especially the holiday spending guidelines. I will not shop when I'm tired, because when we're tired, we're probably going to spend more. I will only shop at companies with good reputations. I will avoid the pressure of limited time specials. I will keep and update my holiday spending log daily. Create a spending log and track your spending. I will wait 24 hours before making a purchase over whatever amount you feel you need to give yourself the space before making the decision. We are prompted by the urgency of limited time specials and discounts, and it is another way to build debt without thinking too much about it. The worry jar. Open that jar, write down your worries, put them in the jar, spend whatever amount of time you want to dedicate to your worries, close up that jar, and leave your worries in the jar. Journal away stress. Have a stress journal. Set specific time to write in that journal, to learn about how you feel about how you're doing emotionally, even physically, certainly financially, as the holidays approach. Remember, there is always hope, and bring hope and joy into your life. And for sure, do whatever you can to avoid building debt. And remember the very good news that the holiday season will eventually end. And I guess the question here is, how do you want to feel and where do you want to be financially when the holiday season is over? How long do you want to spend in 2025 paying off any debt you build with your holiday spending? Make the commitment to yourself to stay on top of your money, to take control of it. So before we move to Q&A, I like to close with a few things to remember about money. We know that no one chooses to have money problems, but most people do. But this one is helpful because no one can or needs to know everything about money, but everyone needs to know certain things about money. What I need to know is going to be different than what you need to know or what anyone else on this training needs to know. And when we help clients and ourselves understand we don't have to know everything, it's that concept. Well, most people don't know where to begin, and they're intimidated by thinking there's so much to know, I'll never know all of it. But no one needs to know all of it. But we in the helping professions need to know as much as possible to really be the best, most holistic provider of services to our clients. And again, those of you who know me know that I always talk about the really, really huge need to stop raising generation after generation of financially illiterate people. How much do you think it costs each one of us to be financially illiterate? You can either put that in the question box for Linda to share. You want to put that in the question box? Linda, let us know if anybody puts it in, and then I'll tell you. I'll tell you the answer. Anybody?
Anybody? Operators are here. Lines are open. I don't see any response, Rita.
Okay. Well, I'll help you out. It is.
The question again, please. Someone's asking if you could please, thank you, Sandra. If you could please ask the question again.
Sure. How much does it cost? What is the statistical number in dollars of the cost for each one of us when we're financially illiterate? So how much would it cost each year? There's a cost to financial literacy. I was really excited when I found that statistic.
Okay, and one of our attendees says $1,100, $10,000, $2,500, $3,000, thousands of dollars each year, 10,000, 3,000, 50,000.
Oh, God forbid.
$1 billion.
All right.
5,000. And Curtis says 1,100. 15,000.
Okay. Well, let me help you out. The statistic I know is 1,800, and I think it's 32 at the end, but 1,800, over 1,800. Obviously, if we're working with low income clients who are financially illiterate, it may be a higher number. But financial illiteracy in this country, who does it benefit? It benefits the banks. It doesn't benefit any of us. There is some light in the tunnel because over the past decade and of course I've been doing it longer than a decade, but the average number of states in the country requiring a semester of personal finance in high school, we were averaging between 14 and 17 states requiring it. But recently I have read that in the next few years, that number will double. So certainly part of the problem is that many families aren't qualified. They don't feel qualified or knowledgeable to teach their children about money. And many schools feel that it's the parents' place, and many parents feel it's the school's place. But we have got to do better. I think it might be social workers' place. Not sure, but maybe. Okay, let's keep going. Remember, the connection between money and mental health is huge and it's prevalent, and we have to be aware of it. We also have to be aware that clients may not come in talking about money because they may not have the language, they may not be comfortable. But the really important part of that is that just about every presenting problem has a financial component. So we have to watch for it. We have to be aware of it. And we have to watch out here that the relationship between financial problems and suicide is definitely growing. And that should never be a death sentence. And healing your relationship with yourself, because we all have a relationship with ourselves and with our money, and most of them need healed. And to heal the one we have with ourselves takes time, honesty, less self criticism, and more self love. Healing your relationship with your money begins with your thoughts, feelings, attitudes, values, and experiences with money. And let's remember, everyone needs someone and somewhere to share their money secrets and questions that they've been hiding from or avoiding all of their lives. And you saw the reminder that is a behavioral model. So now is the time to invite greater financial health and wellness into your practice, your casework, your client work, your classrooms, your workplaces, your communities, definitely into your conversations, age and audience appropriately. It's definitely the time to add greater financial health and wellness into your own life and to become and to be an agent of financial change. This is the exciting new cover for our textbook coming out in the spring of next year. We are very excited about it. Financial social work, micro, meso, and macro practice. So we have some additional free resources for you. Next month, our monthly free webinar is the role of artificial intelligence in your finances. And we finish the year by preparing for the economic ambiguity of 2025. We have a client financial wellness magazine. We have a financial social work directory that's open to everyone. And we have a partner program. If you refer someone to the certification, they receive a 10% discount and you receive 10% referral fee. And lots of social workers and others have earned hundreds of dollars from our partner program. You're invited to join too. And we have the most wonderful financial social work collaborative. These 4 women are graduates from around 5 or 6 years ago, and they're so devoted to financial social work that they started the collaborative, and it is exclusively for our students and graduates. And several times a month they schedule networking meetings and mentoring meetings and trainings. So be sure to visit the fswcollaborative.com. We try to be very comprehensive in supporting our students and graduates. So we are about to announce our attendee discount for you. But first, I love a drum roll here. We are so excited. We've spent about a year creating this new launch product, and it is called the Financial Social Work Video Program. And the price of the video program will be $395, but we are introducing it today at a very minimum cost of $250. And you would be very well set to work with clients around their financial issues, problems, stress, anxiety, and trauma. Plus, we offer our attendees at the free monthly webinar a 15% discount on everything. And that means that if you want to purchase the video program at the amazing price of $250, you can still take 15% off of it through midnight next Monday. And this is what your handout is going to look like. So I gave you how to develop 5 holiday spending guidelines. I gave you lots of secrets and strategies for holiday spending that you can share with clients. So here we are. Do we have any questions, Linda?
There's a question on pricing and the certification. And a specific question, will the videos be available through the financial social work certification?
They're two different products. Very different. The videos are videos, and each video has a workbook with it. So they are very different. You can watch the videos. The certification is 5 beautiful workbooks, very interactive, very reflective. And our graduates can use all of the original materials, activities, everything in the certification they can use with their clients. I would say those are the, and of course the difference in the price. Although with our 15% discount here, you can use that on the certification or on the video program. Did that help?
Next question. What about research? What about the recertification process when our current certification expires?
There is a 3-year recertification process. We need to make sure that our graduates are up to date and have the latest, most important information to provide to clients and to know for themselves. And so that process is on the anniversary of your 3-year graduation. And it is a $300 recertification. And it does include the 20 CEUs.
And last question. If purchased now, how much time would I have to complete the program?
The certification is 6 months, and the video program is 4 months to complete it.
And do I get certified after going through the video program?
That's a great question. That is not, I should have addressed that right up front. Sorry, guys. This is very new and exciting to me too. No, it is not. The videos are not a certification. They are on review by the National NASW for CEUs, but it's not a certification. The financial social work 5 workbooks, and we will be adding a 6th workbook on financial social work intersectionality at the beginning of the year. So anyone that starts the certification this year will receive, everyone receives updates to the certification for free. Our graduates receive that. And will all also receive the 6th workbook for free. But you wouldn't, those materials would not be included in the final exam for the certification until we launch that 6th workbook. So if you started the certification now, that wouldn't be on your exam. But there is a final exam also for the video program. We have an excellent reputation. You can check out all of our reviews online. It's really important to us that we know that we offer the best, most up-to-date skills and information to our clients. Anything else?
Just one more clarifying question. Are the
Sure.
videos for us to use with clients for educational purposes? It's a follow-up to what's the difference between the video program and the certification program?
That is a great question. I would not say that the videos were created or meant for you to use with clients, but I don't see a reason that you couldn't. Certainly, the workbook that goes with each of the videos could also be used with clients, but it is an educational program for helping professionals so that you have the knowledge, the skills, the tools, the insight to be able to help clients who come to you in need of and with a desire to take control of their money and gain control of their lives. They're great questions. I really appreciate them. I'm open to any other ones. I know we're a few minutes past, but if you have them and you're here, go ahead and ask them.
It looks like we covered the questions. We have lots of thank yous. Oh, wait a minute. Can I use the 15% on the certification?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And
many thanks for this information. Go ahead.
well, you're welcome. I wish you all a debt-free, happy, healthy holiday. I hope we'll see you back here next month to learn about AI and your finances, and then in December to find out what to prepare for and be ready for regarding your money in 2025. Thanks for joining us, everyone, and have a beautiful rest of the day. Bye now.